It's happened again, boys. We have done it again. Full time, Leicester 2, West Ham United 2. We've gone and bottled another game, another 3 points just there, and we fail at the final stages. Once again, we never learn. Of course, Craig Dawson scoring from, guess what, a corner in the last minute of the game, whatever it was, to give West Ham a pretty undeserved point in my opinion. Leicester are playing well, cruising to victory, and then we flap here in the final moments, conceding a goal, and yeah, what more do I need to say, boys? Yes, lads, how you all doing? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today, boys and girls, I'm going to bring you guys my instant match reaction and post-match thoughts after Leicester City 2, West Ham United 2 today in the Premier League at the King Power. So yeah, lads, another frustrating result then for Leicester in the Premier League. Just before I get onto my thoughts on the game and my player ratings, I'll hand it straight to you guys in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on today's game for Leicester? Let me know in the comment section down below, and also your player ratings and your Leicester man of the matches. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Where did it go wrong? How do we go on from this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, boys. Of course, as always, this video will be barely edited. It's literally just my instant thoughts, instant match reaction. So yeah, boys, without further ado, let's get into it. And let's go for my general thoughts then on Leicester 2, West Ham 2 today at home. So yeah, lads, where do I really begin with that one then? Overall, just frustrating, disappointing result for Leicester. We had the 3 points in our hands, and once again it falls away at the final moments. A very entertaining game though for the neutral. Of course, 4 goals in it. West Ham taking the lead in the first half. Leicester responding, going in front, and then of course West Ham snatching that late equaliser through Craig Dawson. But yeah, boys, as a Leicester fan, that is just, once again, it's very difficult to take that sort of result. Of course, the goals coming through: Jarrod Bowen, Youri, Tielemans, Ricardo and Craig Dawson on the score sheet. And like I said, a very entertaining game where West Ham were the better side in the first half, but Leicester in the second half, in my opinion, were by far the better side. I think as Leicester fans can feel very frustrated and hard done by that result, but it comes down to the players. They had the easy task of defending a basic set piece, holding out, and if we just defended that corner, I think we would have easily gone on to secure the 3 points. There's about 3 or 4 minutes left of added time. West Ham weren't really threatening at all, and yeah, just one of them, boys. Once again, we conceded from a corner, and personally I saw it coming. Last 2 minutes, typical Leicester. We don't learn. I think second half though, Leicester were absolutely fantastic. Looking back to our best, Harvey Barnes was absolutely excellent, causing West Ham a lot of issues. Apart from the last few minutes of that second half, I thought Leicester were absolutely top class, and we were creating chances, scoring a fantastic goal for Ricardo. But once again, it comes down to those final moments where we just bottle it once again. And overall, for me, it's just a massive mentality issue throughout the whole squad. And that starts from Brendan Rodgers right down to the players themselves. I think Brendan Rodgers has his obviously bottling mentality all around him because he's done it in his past clubs, such as Liverpool. Obviously, this has come down to the players. We have a massive mentality issue from just playing games in general, holding out, and of course, most importantly, defending from set pieces. Of course, Leicester have conceded the most goals from corners so far this season and set pieces out of any Premier League side in the whole league, and you can see exactly why, because none of the players have the balls to go out there, attack the ball, clear your lines, take charge. None of the players have that. We bring Vestergaard on, who's about 6'6", and he's lower than 6'6". He's on the floor when the goal goes in. It blows my mind. Vestergaard should come on and just, charge the ball. He's absolutely massive. Clear his line, secure the 3 points for Leicester. But no, we can see another stupid goal from a corner and drop another 3 points, which, for me, were 100% deserved in today's game. And as you can tell, I'm very frustrated with the result today because it has really just wound me up. Because I thought, first half when they scored, I put my hands on it. I didn't really care because we just looked shocking. But as soon as they got the equaliser, I was really annoyed because I thought, we were playing very well. Of course, the goal itself slightly dodgy. It kind of come off his arm / shoulder, whatever. I don't know what the rules are these days because the refs have no consistency whatsoever. I thought, we can feel fairly hard done by. Casper was kind of blocked off. It wasn't a foul on Casper, but if you look at Leicester's game against Brighton in September, we got 2 goals disallowed for the exact same thing. But consistency standards are just blown out the window. And I think the goal which Dawson scored off his arm, which shouldn't really be allowed, is a bit dodgy. But it was in his hand, so I don't really know what to say. But yeah, lads, on the balance of things, I thought Leicester played quite well in today's game, apart from the first 10-15 minutes and the last, obviously, 4 minutes. I thought, it was an improved performance from our recent results, but once again, we haven't got the points to show for it. Of course, yes, it's a point. It could have been worse. West Ham, on paper, are a decent side, but today, I thought West Ham was shocking. I thought, we could have really gone and battered them, really, because they didn't really cause us any problems. They had about 4 shots the whole game. Of course, started off quite nicely, great goal through Jarrod Bowen. Caused us a few problems later on, but overall, I thought, West Ham were there for the taking. We should have easily got maximum points out of today's game. Right, and let's move things on then. Let's analyse the game then in a bit more detail. We'll look at the goals which are scored in today's game. Of course, all 4 of them. Of course, the first one, Jarrod Bowen for West Ham, making it 1-0 now. Fantastic goal, fantastic finish, fantastic touch, fantastic movement. But the way the West Ham ball from Diop splits the whole defence apart is very concerning. The way you can just smash the ball up, splits us apart, goes through and scores. Now, the marking was shocking. James Justin, he was tempted to go, he didn't go. Marty was playing him onside. Soonshu was stepped forward for once, but we could have easily caught him offside there, or Justin could have followed the run. We had 3 players against 1, and Bowen just glided past us and scored a fantastic goal. Great finish, but shocking defending by Leicester. Of course, the second goal in the game, the Leicester equaliser, the penalty from Youri Tielemans. Obviously, penalty, crestful, handball. Pretty standard in my opinion. Tielemans steps up, slots home into the bottom left hand corner. Great penalty. 1 minute at half time. I thought that was maybe fairly undeserved because we were quite poor in the first half. We came into it towards the end, but didn't really have any clear-cut chances apart from that penalty from Youri. Of course, moving into the second half, Leicester started off fantastically well. Maddison had a great chance early on, and Leicester found a second goal for us. Obviously, the third goal of the game for Ricardo. And of course, Harvey Barnes had Kufa on absolute ropes in that second half, twisting, turning inside out. Kufa was shocking in my opinion, but Barnes was absolutely fantastic. Of course, it was Barnes who found the ball, crossed it into Ricardo Pereira, who smashed forward, headed it in. And that's what we need to do from corners. Obviously, Ricardo isn't the tallest of players, so you can't really expect much. But Ricardo went for that ball, attacked it, fantastic header, fantastic finish, makes it 2-1 for Leicester. And for me, that goal was definitely deserved. He had some great chances going forward as well. Lookman came on, Barnes continued to cause some issues. Tielemans was fantastic. And then, of course, in the last few moments of the game, West Ham got the equaliser. Of course, I already discussed this game, the goal, quite a lot. Obviously, the contentious handball, but shocking from Leicester. Schmeichel maybe should have came for it, but overall, just shocking defending from a corner. Of course, that was the difference in the game, making it 2-2 at full time. Right, and that's wrapping things up then. Player ratings then from the team who started in today's game. As always, let me know your player ratings in the comment section down below. But kicking things off then with Casper, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 today. I thought, he could have done a lot better from the final goal. Couldn't do anything about Jarrod Bowen's goal, so overall Casper will get a 5, but it wasn't too bad today. Defence, right back Ricardo, excellent. Only Ricky P, 9 out of 10. Scored a goal, defensively fantastic, went forward a lot fantastically well. Couldn't really do too much just about the goals. 9 out of 10 for Ricky. Fantastic. Kagala Sungsha, I thought today he wasn't too bad actually. He wasn't really at fault maybe could have done better from the corner, but it wasn't Marty's man. You would have expected Vestergaard to maybe head the ball as well. So Kags, I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Marty, fairly shaky today, wasn't as good as he was against Liverpool. I'll give him a 4 or 5 out of 10. Wasn't great. Of course, Justin, who got taken off very early on in the first half with a hamstring injury, I didn't think he was great, so I'll give him a 4. Of course, Thomas came on. I thought Luke Thomas was excellent. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Midfield-wise, Youri Tielemans, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I thought Youri was fantastic today. Great penalty, great passing of the ball, showed effort, and that's all we want. 8 for Youri. Likewise with Keenan Dewsbury, 8 or maybe even a 9 out of 10. I thought Dewsbury was excellent today. The work ethic in then was fantastic. Never give up, and that is what we need in the midfield for Leicester this season. So excellent stuff from Keenan Dewsbury. Wilfred and Diddy. I only give Wilf, I know I've done this in a weird order, but I'll give Wilf probably 6 or 7 out of 10. I thought he's fairly solid today. Made some good tackles, broke up the play, and that's what we want to see. Showed Declan Rice the levels, so I thought Wilf was probably the better player today. And of course, James Maddison wasn't his best today. 4 out of 10. Of course, Brennan stuck him on the right hand side, which isn't really his natural position. So I give Madders a 4 or 5 out of 10. Barnes, 9, excellent. First half wasn't great, but second half came into his own. Targeted Kufal, forced Kufal to be subbed. I think Fredericks came on, didn't he? Of course, Barnes was excellent. Got the assist for the goal as well. So cracking stuff from Barnesy. Daka wasn't too great today in my opinion, didn't really do too much. Probably give a 4 or 5 out of 10. Yeah, boys, that's my player ratings. Let me know your thoughts on them down below. So the boys and girls, that's it for today's video. Of course, in today's video, I bring you guys my post-match thoughts and instant match reaction after Leicester 2, West Ham United 2 today in the Premier League. Another disappointing result for Leicester, but we move on to Randers, the mighty Randers, on Thursday night in the Conference League, where you would have thought Leicester would finally get a win in that one. Of course, Wolves next Sunday on the weekend, a big away day vlog for you guys for that one. But yeah, if you have enjoyed today's video, let me know dropping a like, subscribe as well to the channel if you guys haven't already. Of course, most importantly, let me know your thoughts on today's game in the comment section down below, boys and girls. And yeah, I'm a SPORTSA, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in my next video. Peace, guys.